My name's Lindsey Hamm. I am from Houston, Texas. I have not ridden a horse. We don't have horses down where I'm at, but I am a professional mountain guide based in Bozeman, Montana. I love to draw. Actually, charcoal drawing is one of my favorite things to do, more in the portrait side. And then I like to hang out with dogs. Like, I love dogs. I wasn't exposed to mountains when I was a kid. Like, concrete was like the coolest thing, you know, because I'm from Texas. Like, that was like part of my life. But now I'm like seeing big peaks and knowing that those instincts and survival skills came in and just having them naturally kind of kick in. I didn't start climbing until I was 26, 27, so I was actually a late bloomer with it. My first memory was pretty much fresh off the boat from Texas, going right into those mountains, and what we call as an epic, where everything goes wrong. And I ended up sleeping on the side of a mountain because my boyfriend at the time wanted to go down a different way. And me just be like, whew, this is exciting. I'm hard-headed, and I love that I'm hard-headed, even though some people might not like it. I was a competitive cheerleader. And I think that I had pretty hard female coaches and other female bosses that some of them were pretty hard on me, and also gave me these like moments of like, you need to stand up for yourself. And I think that that has opened up all the opportunities for me, and nothing has fell in my lap. I've definitely worked really hard to be good enough, not for anybody else, for myself. Maybe I'm not climbing the hardest routes or like the biggest things, but I enjoy being outside and I enjoy the climbing. I love how it makes me feel, and I think that that's what makes me exude confidence, because the mountains don't judge me, and so I'm out there adapting to them, and they're not really adapting to me, and so I think that that's like a huge thing, and I think those are huge gains in self-awareness and who I am as a person and personal growth from where I was when I was young to now. I'm very proud of myself, yeah. The critical thinking part of mountain climbing is my favorite part, and dealing with problem solving, and also think quickly and make really good decisions, and knowing when to hold them and when to fold them in the mountains. I love those things. And I think that you just learn a lot of mountain sense within that. I think those are components that make you a good climber. I think it doesn't come overnight. I think it's one of those things, like, I've put myself in a lot of different scenarios to be able to make better decisions. I think it's also luck. I think it's experience. Think about like when we first start climbing, we have this luck bucket that's like hot, like filled up, but then once we get some experience, that luck bucket goes down. And so maybe complacency starts becoming more visible. And so as you're an experienced climber, you have to think about being diligent about checking systems and making good risk management calls. And I think that's just time. It's a lot of experience and visually looking at what's going on and being like, red flag, red flag, red flag, green flag. And I think that that has helped me make decisions. And also, I'm sure I've made the wrong decision and I was like, shit, I could have gone, you know, but it just happens. And I think that I'm not gonna regret those things, because I'm here. I'm still living after 12, 13 years of climbing in the mountains like every day in a lot of different terrain. I'm making obviously good decisions. I do a lot of uphill training, and I do a lot of weight training, and then work on mental training too. With the mental training, like, I've kind of been in and out of that, and it's been more vamping up in my training sessions in the last 2 years. And it kind of just like connected me with a lot of different elements of the environment that I was in. This last 2 years, I've been mostly focusing on myself. I want to put some time into me. I want to invest more in me and what I have in the pipeline for the next year. Yes, I do guide, and I will continue to guide, but I think I will just kind of limit it to the clients that I have. I'm a woman in a very male-dominated area, And with that, you have to rise to the occasion and bring a voice and break down barriers for yourself and for others, so it's an easier time for my generation, other generations to pave a way, right? I want to see other women out there. If I can provide something for that group, I will. I think if you can just really look at someone in the eye and tell them that they can do it, it kind of like releases whatever negative thought and like helps them. And if I can like really encourage that person to dig deep, man, do you see them like become something that they've probably been dreaming of their entire life, even if it's for one time. You're like, that's what I'm talking about, girl. That's what I'm talking about. I think that confidence building is huge when you have mentorship. It's very important to have all-female organizations, all-female expeditions, and I think the camaraderie between a male and a female is very different from female to female. I love the Karakoram. Unlimited peaks out there draw me to that area.
The Charakusa for me just has a bunch of different types of climbing all in one area. Like if you're a rock climber, you can come out here and just rock climb. If you want to do the whole all mountain, big mountain, high altitude, it's there for you as well. So I think it just brings a lot of accessibility for all types. And it's kind of a crazy 360 view of like all these different peaks. And you're in this cul-de-sac of epic mountains. Now I'm kind of stepping up my game out here by finding a different objective that pieces together the alpine and the big wall. This particular objective needs to be really cold because it has a lot of ice on it, and we want it to be not rotting and disintegrating below us. And I'm with my very good bud, Charlie. We've known each other for quite a few years. I think Charlie's like such an exceptional climber.
So Houché's our last stop before the Charakusa Valley, before we start going in and hiking in. We're gonna give school supplies to the Kandi Valley.
Coming back this season, it feels so relaxed. I have my boy Ilias, and to be able to see some of the porters that helped me the last 2 seasons, and now they're on my trip again, it's pretty cool.
This is it. This is base camp. Whew. I'm hungry. The Charakusa is kind of like a Yosemite of Pakistan. You've got rock everywhere, and I think that I love the playground that's out here. The Charakusa is super special. Like some of my mentors or people who I've just look up to have climbed all around us right now. And to be out here amongst these legends and have a couple routes I've already put up in this area, it's just, I feel like I've done a good job in my career to be able to get here. I got him. I got the best sunglasses. Can't wait for my glamour shots and my new profile pics for Tinder and Hinge.
Unapologetically me. That's what most people say. They're like, I have like a bit of a reputation where like, you're just so hard. I'm like, dude, you don't even know what I've gone through. I might be hard outside, but like there's a marshmallow inside and I'm like a little gummy bear. Like I am soft too. So I think that hopefully like I can feed you and you feed me, and like that's how I feel about the mountains.